So I've finally cracked the code when it comes to breeding angelfish. Well, I've cracked the code on how I breed angelfish. There's lots of ways, and if you're a friend of this channel, you'll know that I have tried lots of ways in the past. Some good, some bad. Had very limited success when it comes to breeding angelfish. But this video was going to take you, finally, it's been a while, but finally, from getting laid, ooh, saucy, until 28 days later. So if you're interested in seeing what happens, stick around, because it's coming up. So this breeding pair of angelfish, as you're aware, I've had for some time now, and I've finally got the part where underneath here I've got approximately 100 fry, little triangles, free swimming, the works. There's a couple in there that needs to be culled, but I'm not really one for culling. What I'll do is I'll leave it to the last minute and let them have a good chance to see if they actually pull around or die naturally. Simple as that. I certainly wouldn't be just culling for colour's sake. Simple as that. It'd have to be some sort of deformity that was going to inhibit the fish's life for us to try. So as you're aware, my angelfish recently bred and he has the spawn. All doing well, little pink bellies. But through the night, I discovered they've spawned again. So I've got a whole batch of eggs on the go and fry. But when I got up this morning, I've noticed that these two have started fighting each other, which can only indicate that one wants to eat the eggs and the other one's defending them. That's all I can think of. So I'm going to have to move the tube into the lower tank. Hopefully they give up. So this is it. I've moved the tube down. As you can see in the background there, my other ones are still doing fine, growing nicely. So these eggs are either going to become food for them or they're going to just blend into this batch. But as you can see, these two still at it even though I've moved the tube. So something's happened where they've either been spooked, one wanted to eat them and one wanted to defend them. So here we are, week 2. And as you can see, I've still got plenty fry knocking about. If you look in the plant there, there's lots, and there's lots in the background. Now, they don't seem to be growing as fast as when they were with the parents, but they are growing. That's the main thing. Just about to feed them, I've just woke them up, so they've just come out of the plant. And the second batch that was on the tube has now hatched, but they've come off the tube and they're hiding in the sand in the bottom here. I don't know if you can quite make that out or not, but that's actually what they're doing. You just see like a little movement on the floor. So that is week 2 updated. And I've put the tube back in the top, ready for the next batch. Day 15, and as you can see, I've got quite a little swarm of angelfish. Just zoom in, have a better look. That's not all of them, there's some on the other side as well. But there must be 100, easy. So, doing a lot better. Yeah, that little one there is joining the other brood on the other side. And these are the ones off the second batch. They've left the pipe and they'll probably be free swimming. There's a couple of already started free swimming and joining in. So where we're on, I'll show you quickly how I do my brine shrimp. Little brine shrimp hatchery, airline going in, valve there, little stopper on the end. So what I do is I just put that under there, take the airline out of there, take the stuff out of there, strain it through there. Easy. So this gives us probably about 2 days for that. But I have got because I don't want to have loads of these with airlines on all over the place. I have got a little factory set up over here in milk bottles. So the back one is the next one due to go into here, just pre-soaking in there, ready to go in there. And the next one is eggs, salt, water and spirulina, just to give them that little bit of food, start them off before they go down the factory assembly line into here, then into their bellies. So look at that Toby, he's that one of the ones off the batch 2. See it hanging out of its mouth? Yeah, it's quite a few of batch 2, but I had a feeling that's what was going to happen. These are all batch 1s there. Yeah, definitely a Toby there. Doesn't want to give up on it neither. So over this side you can see I've got quite a few batch 2s mixing with batch 1s, no problem. But you'll always get that Toby thing where you get one that's just a monster compared to the rest. And it's good in a way because that's actually helping cull the weaker ones straight out. And it saves you doing that later on, or them just dying, sinking to the bottom. But I did say that most will probably end up as free food for batch 1. There will be some that develop and grow fast and keep up with the batch 1 out of batch 2, hopefully. Day 21, and as you can see by the next couple of videos, we've got little dorsal fins starting to appear. So that's 21 days since they were actually laid, not 21 days since they were hatched. So we'll keep a record of it and keep you informed how they're doing. But as you can see, I've still got quite a few. I have probably lost a couple, as you would have seen in the earlier little videos. Couples being ate by the siblings if they weren't big enough. I can't really help that. But I'd say I still think I've got about 100. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So this is actually turning out to be the best method I've used so far. I think the only thing I could probably do better is if I had a separate tank and floated lots of trays on like the professionals do. But we cannot all have that much room to do that sort of stuff in a little fish room. It'd be ideal if you can, but we have to make do with what we've got. What I've got is a couple of spare tanks, so that's why I'm doing it this way. But it's great to see them thrive in here and get little dorsal fins. It really shouldn't be that long before they actually start to look like little angelfish, little triangles. So it's at this time that you will start to notice a lot of casualties. It's inevitable. You're always going to get some that were born with defects or have been a little bit bullied through the night, but when you wake up you will start to see the odd dead one. Hopefully you don't get many. My first attempt, I got loads. 28 days later, and I'm over the moon with the progress. A couple of things I've done differently is I've added another heater just to make sure the tank is kept nice and warm for them. I have done it at 28 degrees. Now the community tank that the fish come out of was 26, 27, so I've upped it a little bit
and that helped with the hatch rate. Sorry, the hatch speed. Hatch speed was down to 3 to 4 days before they turned a little wriggler straight away, which is fantastic. So really, the big ones that you're going to see in the next little video will be 25 days, 24 days, is that 24 days? 24 days, 23 days from free swimming. About that, I can't remember exactly, but it's about that. I've had an influx of snails, and I've also had an influx of scuds. I've never had scuds in the tank. They must have come in on either a plant or a bit of rock that I brought in. But the angelfish, the bigger they're getting, the more interested they are in actually catching the scuds and eating them. Extra food for them. Food, I'm giving them 3 to 4 meals a day. I'm giving them baby brain shrimp. I think I've showed you the baby brain shrimp hatchery on the tube. Yeah, I'm also giving them flake that I've ground up into fine powder. That's just basically all your old flake. I usually give this to the shrimp every now and again. The shrimp dust or snow or whatever they want to call it. Give them that. They love that. Especially now they're getting a bit bigger. And I also, at the very start, was giving them a spirulina. Well, what I was doing, I was mixing spirulina into a pint of water and adding it in on the night time. So when they weren't feeding, it would turn on the tank into a soup. So they was actually swimming through the soup and feeding off the spirulina as I was doing it. So that's helped as well. I'll give you a quick look at the tank now to show you some of the size growth in these angelfish. Now you've got to remember there's 2 batches in here, batch 1 and batch 2. There's quite a few that's got little deformed dorsal fins. That one that you've seen in the short where he's trying to predate on the rest of the angelfish, the batch 2 ones. He's got a bent dorsal fin, so I can't see him making it to the shop. But what we'll do is we'll give it time, because sometimes things just don't develop as quick as others. So we'll give it time. It's like kids. Sometimes you see kids and they don't run as fast as the other kids and all that sort of stuff. So we'll give it time, see where we are. But I'll point a couple of them out as we're going along. But I've got lots, as you can see. And that's what it was all about, trying to increase the yield. Because in the past I've had very limited success, handfuls, never getting over 15. But now it's worked well. Well, this has worked well for me. I think I'll probably come up with a better way again in the future, but I'll give it a rest for now. I've cracked the code and I'm happy. Here they are, like little Pac-Man eating the pellets. Well, the baby brain shrimp. Proper little triangles now. So, what have I tried in the past? I have tried the methylene blue, the catappa leaves, the different times I've taken them out away from the angelfish. I've tried letting them raise them the cell, which didn't work for me. Works for a lot of people, didn't work for me. They got to free swimming and then something must have spooked them and they ate them. Simple as that. Previous videos, if you ever watch any of my previous videos, which I highly recommend, you'll see that happens. Disappointing, very disappointing. I've had ups and downs when it comes to these breeding, but I finally have cracked it this time, I think. So the only thing I can do better in the future is if I have a 100-litre tank with lots of little tubs in, like the professionals do, with the auto change water top off and everything to do, and then all I have to do is just go along, feed the tubs as I'm going along. Baby brain shrimp, I can't swear enough by it. I was a bit hesitant because in the past, what's always happened when it comes to baby brain shrimp for me, by the time I've had them on the go, they've either been eaten, the fry, that is, eaten by the parents or died because I've been an idiot. Simple as that. So hopefully you gained something from this video, and if you have gained something from this video, you could always help us out by liking and subscribing. You wouldn't believe how much that would help us out. I'm nearly at 1,000. I'm not bothered if I get 1,000, to be quite honest. If it happens, it happens. But they keep on telling you, you've got to push for it. So this is me pushing. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. Simple as that. I'm not bothered if you do or don't. I've still got loads of watch hours to try and get in. It would help us more if you actually just watched another video. So here's another one coming up. Try watching that one. If you like it, give that one a thumbs up. Until then, see you later.